Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be doing kind of a review slash application test of the new Storybook Cosmetics What's in a Name rose brushes. Which these I got in the mail a few days ago and I have not... Brianna, get out of the way. Bye. Anyways. But I've held off on using them until I could have the time to film this video because I wanted my first impressions just to be caught on camera and everything like that. So basically what I'm going to do in this video, I'm gonna apply my foundation, contour, blush, highlight, everything, like whatever I can using these brushes. Now before I use them, I just want to show them off a little. They're so pretty. What made me follow Storybook Cosmetics on Instagram in the first place was their wizard wand brushes, and then they announced these and I'm like, I'm gonna get them. I have to. And I love them. They're so pretty. Like, I love the rose theme, and then it has their little logo on the petal here, and they're all so nice. I love them so much. And they came with a little bag as well. It has kind of the brushes here and their logo, and then it says, "What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet." William Shakespeare. How nice. And it's such a good little travel bag. Like, it's much better than this little dumpy old makeup bag that I've had for like over a year now, and I love this so much. But anyways, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this, and now it's time to test out the brushes. Now before I apply anything, I've got to moisturize and prime my face. So I'm going to be using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. And for the primer, I'm going to be using the new Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. Now that that's done, it's time for foundation. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation in the shade Fair Beige. And normally I apply my foundation with the Beauty Blender, but for today I'm going to try it with the little flat-tipped brush from the collection. I don't even know how long it's been since I applied my own foundation with a brush. I forgot to really talk about the brushes while I was filming this, but I'm here now to tell y'all my thoughts. So for foundation, like I said, I prefer a Beauty Blender. I noticed that I had to use more foundation than usual to get the coverage I wanted, and I really had to work with the brush to blend it in all the way. But regardless, I really love the way this brush applied the foundation and didn't cake up in the process. It was fairly easy to work with once I got used to holding it, and I was pretty happy with the result. I applied my cream contour and concealer off camera with my regular Beauty Blender, and now I'm going to be applying the powder contour and blending it out with this little angled brush. I was really pleased with how the angled brush worked for contouring. As long as I didn't use too much powder, I was able to apply and blend it out very easily. It made contouring even more fun than it already is for me. And I'm using the Smashbox Contour Trio, which I am almost out of the contour shade in it, so I'm just kind of like digging at the last little remains before I go and buy myself a new one. But I've been using this for so long and I love this shade for contouring. You can't forget to contour your jawline because you want that shit sharp. And now time for a little bit of blush. I'm going to be using the new Kat Von D Lolita Eyeshadow and Blush Duo, and I'm applying it with the big fluffy brush. Now when I apply my blush, I just take it like a couple taps at a time and then just take my time blending it out, because I've had my fair share of the times when I just apply too much blush. You never really want that. I also really like the fluffy brush for blush and bronzer. It picked up the product really well, though I underestimated how pigmented the blush was, and it blended in pretty nicely. Plus, it's really nice blending with this brush because it's so soft. And using the same brush, I'm going to be going in with one of the new Becca bronzers in the shade Ipanema Sun. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I'm just gonna contour my nose real quick. And now for the final step, finishing powder. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD finishing powder, and I'm going to be applying it with this last brush here. I don't really know how to describe it, it's just kind of, it points up. I don't know what I'm doing. So I just like to apply a little bit of powder on my nose and a little on the lids as well, because that's like the only part of my face that gets oily. And let's see how it works with baking. Brianna, what the I'm busy. Oh, whatever. What's wrong? Please don't lick my face. Brianna, you're interrupting me. Stop it. And when I bake, I don't like to apply too much powder because I have very dry skin, and you know, powder isn't too good for dry skin, but I like to just make sure my under eyes are like nice and set and won't crease throughout the day. Meow. You're being very annoying. And I'm gonna try applying some highlighter with the same brush as well. And I'm gonna be using the Sephora Illuminate palette, and I'm going in with this shade right here.
This dome brush worked really well for baking, though it was perfect for highlighter. I used to use just this thick little brush, and I felt that wasn't giving me the glow I wanted. But since I've been playing around with these brushes more, I absolutely love this one for highlighter.
And a quick break for my eyebrows, eyeshadow, and lips. And there we go, there's the finished look, but now we're gonna see how well the brush is clean. And for that, I'm gonna be using the Sephora Daily Brush Cleanser, and I'm gonna spray a little bit on a folded up piece of tissue here, and let's see, I'm gonna take the foundation brush that I used first and just rub it out. And it seems to clean pretty easy. Then again, I didn't use too much foundation for it. I've only used these once, so it shouldn't be like just leaking out with product, but it does cleanse pretty nicely and no stains at all. The red isn't staining anything, it's not leaking anywhere, it's not losing any of its color. It cleans pretty well, which I'm very happy about. Yep, that's clean, that's pretty good. And then brush I used for the blush and the bronzer. It also helps that I don't cake on too much product on my brushes, but yeah, it's clean. Contour brush. Clean. And the brush I used for baking and highlighting. And there you go. It's hard to see because of the harsh lighting I have here, but there's like some stains on it where you can see like the foundation and contour and everything, but they clean very easily, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, that's very good to know if you have the brushes or you're thinking of getting them, just to know that they're very easy to clean. Just any brush cleaner will work really, and they're just good as new. But yeah, that's all for this video. If you'd like to see more of Storybook Cosmetics, there's a link in the description below to their website and their Instagram, so definitely check them out. I highly recommend them. Not just these brushes, but their eyeshadow brushes, their palette. They're coming out with more things soon. I'm so excited to see what else they have in store for us. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel as well. I'd really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!